April favorites for you, and today I have a lot to go through. I mean, it's like one per category, but I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So, of course, I always mention my Tarte Brazilians. I love this. If you haven't tried this, I think it's worth a try. I know that Lovington gets a lot of hype here on YouTube, but I never really hear anybody mention this. And the thing is that this is the super size. It comes with a mitt, and you apply it. I just apply it onto the mitt and then go in circles onto my skin. And it has a deep brown indicator, as you can see there. So you get an instant bronze look to your skin, and you can see where you're applying it. So then that way you don't have the streakiness and everything um, like you would with other self tanners. It delivers a great bronze, and I think, I apply it like twice on the weekend, and then I have the tan all week long, and I just really recommend this. Then the next thing I have is this Pure Hydrate and Set Miracle Mist, and I love this stuff. I got this on Ulta's website. It was during the 21 Days of Beauty, not the last time it happened, but I think it was last fall. And, I have other setting sprays, so I haven't used the whole bottle yet, but this smells like mandarin oranges or something. It's very citrusy scented, but I just feel so refreshed when I spray it on my face. And I use this to set my makeup, but I also will just use it to freshen up during the days um, that are warmer, and just, at the end of a workout, just spray it all over my face and just have that nice hydrating feeling to my skin, and I really, really love it. A concealer I've been loving this month is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. This has been mentioned a lot here on YouTube, and I can say that the hype is real on this one. I went off of a couple YouTubers' recommendations to try this, and I really love it. Um, I have the shade Light, and I use it under my eyes, and I find that it doesn't give me the most coverage I've ever had on a concealer, but it gives me a really good coverage, and I find that it covers my dark circles, but again, it brightens up the under eye, and not like full coverage, but I would say like a medium coverage for this, but I have really been loving that. And then a mascara I have always wanted to try but never could get my hands on. Finally got my hands on because I made a purchase on Tarte's website, and they had like a free gift with purchase. So I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Gifted Smart Mascara. This is more of a natural looking mascara. It's not going to give you like huge lashes, but I love the way it looks on my lashes. And here's the brush. It's kind of a spiky little thing, but I love this, and I think it gives you nice, natural, day-to-day uh, look. Okay, another thing I've been loving is the Tarte Clean Slate 360 Creaseless 12-Hour Smoothing Eye Primer. This is almost at the end. As you can see, I only have a tiny bit left, trying to finish this up, but I love this. It goes on clear. It comes out as a white consistency, but it goes on clear, and I love this. It keeps my eyeshadow all day long locked in where I need it, so I recommend this. And then another skincare item is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer with SPF 47. So this is a little mini travel size. Um, I love this because you can take this in your makeup bag and travel anywhere with this size. This is a zero point 0.5 fluid ounce bottle. And I have a larger bottle that I refill this with. This is consistently in my makeup bag. I have used this for the last maybe 5 years or more, and consistent, something that I definitely need to prep my skin. It keeps my skin healthy, keeps me free of breakouts, and just something I always have on hand, and I love this moisturizer. It does not leave that greasy residue, so it's great to put on before makeup just to get my skin prepped and primed for makeup. And then I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation, and this is a favorite of mine. I have gone through so many of these. As you can see, I'm almost finished with this. And I do have the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation as well as their Double Duty Beauty foundation, which I have yet to try, but I've been loving this. I have a backup. I have the, like I said, the Rainforest of the Sea foundation, which I love, and then I need to try the Double Duty Beauty one. But as you can tell, I love Tarte foundations, but this one is amazing because this is in the shade Fair Light Honey, and this matches me so well. It stays with me all day long. It doesn't break me out. It gives me great coverage, and I work out in this foundation, and I don't always have time to wash my face before the next class, so I will go hours with, that sweat on my face. And I know that sounds really gross, but to get the point across about this foundation, it lasts through my entire workout, doesn't budge, and doesn't break me out even though I have worked out in it. And it's the only foundation I found that doesn't do that to me, because other foundations I'll have all kinds of breakouts here and, on my forehead or my cheeks. I am so sick of that. So I love sticking with that because it keeps my skin looking great, no matter what the situation. A couple skincare items real quick. I have this Suki Exfoliate Foaming Cleanser, and I received this in, it was either the Vegan Cuts or Petavore box, but this is, uh, it says, Exfoliate Foaming Cleanser, which sounds really weird, but as you can see inside, it has the crystals, like a sugar scrub, and it is dry, but when you put this on your hands and you put a little bit of water and rub it together, it foams into a cleanser, and then you rub it on so it has that foaming action to it, but it also exfoliates at the same time. And it smells like lemon, and I love that. So it's just a nice, I use this about once a week just to refresh my skin, but I've really been loving that. And then this was also in, I think this was in the Vegan Cuts box. This is the Cocoa Kind Organic Facial Repair Serum for your face, and it smells like coconut oil. It is like a serum, but it's an oil. A little bit goes a long way, so I just pump it into my hands like twice and then go all over my face, and it has that oily residue to it because it is an oil, but it smells like coconut, and it's so refreshing, and it just gives my skin the moisture it needs, so I've really been loving that. Okay, so one hair care item real quick. I have this texture glass from the AG hair care brand, and this is just a little mini set. I bought this when I got my hair cut to the shorter style, and this was in a kit. It was 4 items for $25, I think. This was the texture glass, which is just a clear, almost gel-like balm. So I just stick my finger in there, take a little bit, dab it between my fingers, and then go through and put it throughout my hair in the morning, and then it sets it and keeps it locked in all day long where I need it. And then it came with a texture spray, like a sea salt, wavy kind of thing, dry shampoo, I believe, and there was also um, like a dry hold, kind of like a dry version of a gel. So I really love everything. It smells so good, but this is the one I've been using daily. This is the texture glass, and I love that. Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade Dolce de Leche from Wet n Wild. This has been raved about here on YouTube, but I love this. It's so affordable. It's like $5 or under. You get 2 shades. It's a pretty big compact. Yes, it's not very thick, but it's pretty big, and this is so nice for setting the under eye, and this is so nice for contouring. It's what I have as my contour today. It gives you a nice natural look, but it doesn't overwhelm, and that is also the shade I used under my eyes. It just brightens up the skin, and I love this little compact. It's a nice way to go to try contouring if you haven't or you don't want to spend a lot of money. This little kit from Wet n Wild is so nice because, $5 isn't that bad for a contouring kit, and there's 2 shades, so if you're darker skin, they do have a nice shade for that too. I don't know what to talk about next. There's so many good things, but let's talk about highlighting because that's been all the rage and it's something I'm obsessed with right now. So I got this Strobe of Genius illuminating palette from NYX, and I heard mixed reviews on this, but I absolutely love it. I'm so happy I got it. So the nice thing about this is it comes in a nice little palette, but there are 7 shades in here, and you have anywhere from this bright gold to your pinky shade to a bronze. Here's a lilac, which goes on the skin very pretty. I know it's kind of scary in the palette, but it goes on very, very nice. And it just leaves a nice, like, kind of purple glow to your skin, but not like straight up purple. And then you have this nicer champagne down here, so a nice range of colors. I think this was like $18, which is kind of crazy, but if you think about buying one Becca highlight for, what are they, 30 some dollars, you get 7 in here. I know they're a little bit smaller, but I love this and I used it today and it reminded me I need to put this in my April favorites. So that is a favorite. I have a couple lip items now. This is from Tarte. It's their Lip Quench Rescue in the shade Nude. So first of all, this was in the 2-pack from Sephora.com. There's like 2 for $10. It's one of these and it's one of their new lipsticks for $10, I think. And okay, mine broke because I'm at the end of it here. So sad moment. But as you can see, I've been using this a lot and it is a nice nude shade and it goes on almost clear, but you can see some color there. But it's so nice because I've been having some dryness to my lips lately and I just pull this out, throw it on my lips, and it gives you a nice little shade, but at the same time it's quenching your lips and just hydrating and making them feel so good. So that I've been really loving. And I've recently stepped into the world of ColourPop and oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with everything. So I've heard a lot about ColourPop ever since I've started watching YouTube constantly within the last year or so, and it's just mentioned everywhere, and I finally decided I need to get on this ColourPop bandwagon, right? So the nice thing is that they're cruelty free, and that's always a big seller to me because I do not buy any makeup that is not cruelty free these days. So I was really getting into matte lipstick and I wanted to try the ColourPop version, but then they came out with the Ultra Satins. And I've heard some mixed reviews on their Ultra Mattes. Some people love them, some people don't. So I thought, oh, I'll play it safe and go with the Ultra Satins. So I did that and I absolutely love them. I love the colors I got. I love the formula. So I'm very happy that I went through with that purchase. Now, I made another purchase from them and I got a couple things I'm about to mention, and a couple of them are lip products. So I had to pick up a couple of the lippy sticks. I picked up the shades Hype Girl, which is relatively new, and then I had to pick up Kathleen Light Shade in Lumiere, which is what I have on my lips right now. But here is Hype Girl. It's kind of a coral, but it's more pinky, and I really like it. It looks nice on the lips for summer or for spring. I think that is a wonderful shade, and I love the formula because it's not drying, but it stays on my lips and it's not going anywhere, obviously. You can just tell it's on there really good. And then this is Lumiere, which is a mauve pink, so you can see it's a good bit darker than Hype Girl and just is a nice, really beautiful color. I also just recently, they had a 20% off sale on their website and I spent a lot of money. I'm getting almost every highlight they have. I have a bunch of lip colors coming in, including Lumiere 2 and the Lumiere lip pencil, and I have so many eyeshadows coming in and blushes and bronzers, so I'm definitely going to be putting through a big ColourPop haul for you in the future. So I've really been enjoying these two, that's Hype Girl and Lumiere. Then I also picked up this ColourPop with Jamie King, and this is the Alchemy set. So this includes 3 eye colors, a blush, a bronzer, and a highlight. So the eye colors are down here, then you have your highlight, bronzer, and blush. So let me go ahead and pull those out and swatch them really quick for you. And I will have a video about this coming up soon, if it's not already, like a little ColourPop haul. Okay, so real quick again, here is a close-up shot of all those colors. I know it's hard to see through there. I just don't really want to take them all out when I do have another video about it. But I'll read you on the back what the color names are and what kind of finish they are. So we'll start with the highlighter here, which is Pretty Bones. This is a Satin Luxe. And then we have the Golden Child, which is a pearlized bronze color. And then we have Thames, which is a matte blush. And then for the eyeshadow, we have Alchemy, which is a glitter sheer. And this is so pretty because, as you can see there, you can build it up, but it can be on its own on the lid, or you can pile it on top of any other shadow and make a nice glittery finish to it. And then we have Vanity Fair, which is a pearlized, bronzy, deeper brown shade. And this is Night. This is a satin black. So there is the Alchemy set. That's the collaboration with Jamie King. I love Jamie King, and I actually just placed an order with ColourPop. I got her, what was it? I got the lippy stick and the highlighting stick for this also. So I'll definitely have more, like I said, in my ColourPop haul for that. And if I don't have this ColourPop haul up yet, I will be posting it very soon. The last thing in my April favorites is this ShannonXO palette. I love this. I'm so happy for Shannon that she was able to collaborate with VH Cosmetics for a double-sided palette. So on one side, she has 9 eyeshadows, and you can see they range from a matte light clear down to this deep dark brown, and this is a duochrome shade here. It's very comparable to the Comfort Zone green blue shade, and then you have a nice rust color here, a transition-y yellow in the middle. Just such nice shades. And I do have a BH Cosmetics haul that I mentioned this in, and I give you a little bit of a better look at those. And then on the other side are the 9 lip colors, and I do have a plastic covering over it, but I think that I figured out how not to have a glare. Oh, there we go. So you have some corals, some bright reds, a purple and a pink, and then you have a red and a lighter nude, and then a deep dark shade over here. And you get a mirror on both sides, which is really nice. And I just love this. I'm so excited to try this. The lip side I have not tried. The eyeshadow I have tried, and I really do love all the shades. So if you haven't got your hands on this, go get it. It's on bhcosmetics.com, and I think it's $14.50, but they always have sales, so look out for that. And maybe not this palette on sale, but you can get it in combination with some other great palettes on a sale, and just, get this and some other ones and try some BH Cosmetics. But so far, really loving that, and thought I needed to mention it in my April favorites. So that is all that I have for you guys. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and any comments, anything, that you want to put down there. Also, I do have more pictures when I get things in the mail like this. I swatched this as soon as I got it in the mail, so I do have those on my Instagram page if you want to add me there, or Snapchat. And if not, then that's totally fine too. I'm not going to shove it down your throat. But yeah, so just thought I'd mention those. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. And I hope you have a great week.